Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today I'm going to be explaining why most players when they start off pretty much have really bad stats, apart from them obviously not knowing the game. The first major error everyone does, or more or less newer players do, is the fact that they choose the wrong tanks to start playing with. For example, a lot of players choose medium tanks to start play. For example, a lot of players go for the Batchat or the Leopard. And then they think why they have bad stats. Well, it's simply because these tanks are far too hard for newer players. These tanks are hard for experienced players as well to play, simply because they are not great for, head-to-head combat with other tanks. You need to have proper in-game knowledge and etc. This is the main reason as to why many players don't have the best stats when they start off, apart from being not so great at the game. Again, why would you choose a Leopard? The whole line is completely garbage, apart from the Leopard itself, and even then the Leopard has no armor. The only thing it has going for it is the mobility and the amazing gun. But newer players won't be able to use this gun and mobility to their advantage. That's why I have always preached newer players to go for armored tanks with a simple gameplay. E100 and IS-7, IS-4s are the best tanks to do so. Again, tank destroyers like the Grill, for example, are not tanks players should be going for as their first tech tree tanks. It simply doesn't make sense, just because of the fact that they don't know how to play the game yet. They're going to learn, but to play the Grill, you need to know positioning, and you need to know how to more or less penetrate tanks, because the penetration values on the Grill are quite low indeed, and it has no armor, etc. All of this requires some sort of skill. Same with like the TVP I'm showing you right now. These tanks require some sort of skill. And IS-7, you start up the game, you go ahead and you just shoot tanks in front of you. You don't even need to wiggle the armor to help you. Same with the IS-4, right? Like the tank will do the damage blocking, etc. for you. All you have to do is just shoot the enemy and voila, you more or less have a decent game in it. And the Leopard, on the other hand, not really. The Leopard will not allow you to make a mistake. The IS-7, on the other hand, will. You make a mistake by peeking too much, your armor will save you. You're not slow, you're quite quick, etc. All of these allow players, newer players, to make more mistakes and learn from the game. On top of that, of course, apart from the tier 10s, there are obviously the tier 8s, the tier 9s, the tier 7s, and again, all of this is just going to be a pain in the bum, especially in the tier 7 tank that is not so great. Of course, that's why I made videos previously, and maybe I will make more videos in the future talking about what specific tech trees players should go for. Because again, going for something like a Leopard, a Batchat, or a Grill is a nightmare for a new player, and I see this time and time again. People just go for medium tanks. In general, mediums and lights, newer players should stay away from completely. TDs and heavies, and even then very niche TDs. I just say just go for the standard heavy tanks. Do not go for any other class as a newer player, because they are going to be far too hard to learn how to play. I see a lot of 40%ers playing mediums and they still don't know how to play the tanks because it's far too hard. Play the heavies, know and learn the game, and then you can switch to mediums. I see a lot of people, even my own subscribers, saying, I went for the T62. Even then, the T62 is a good medium, but for a newer player, he won't know the positions in which he can stand and go hull down, for example. He doesn't know the positions where he would be able to use his turret to his advantage. You know what I mean? The armor on the hull is not that great. The gun, the DPM, all of this needs to be learned you need to learn how to use this. You don't just start off the game and just go start clapping people left and right. That's not how it works. So again, I preach you newer players to go for the IS-7, E100, something like that, something that will teach you the game, but at the same time where the gameplay is not hard at all. And refrain from buying premium tanks as well. A lot of players just start off the game and get a tier 8 or a tier 10 premium tank, and it just destroys their stats completely. Like, and it ruins the gameplay for your teammates. Like, I see this time and time again. Maybe I'll do a separate video on this, which I most likely will. Players level up way too quickly, they get clapped, and they just leave the game, or they ruin their own statistics for the future. Don't be like this. Take it slow, go for like nicer tanks and easier tanks to play, and all will be much better. So yeah, with that, happy is out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.